Hey everybody, Koricon here and
Scott.
And we're going to be doing a spoiler-free review of Deadpool 2, even though I think a lot of the stuff has been spoiled. One of the things that pissed me off was there was a character that they kept a secret for the most part, but then as soon as the movie came out, people were putting that character in thumbnails.
Some people's children.
Why? Why would you do that? Anyway, I'm going to keep it spoiler free. If you want to talk spoilers, join me on social media or something and give me a chat. We'll talk about it. But I thought it was really funny. Very much of a good Deadpool movie.
Oh my goodness, yes it was. Hilarious. I know I laughed throughout the entire thing. I had a friend with me. She had only seen the original Deadpool a couple weeks before because I made her. And she laughed continuously throughout it too. So
now it was bigger than the first movie.
Absolutely.
You know, bigger budget, bigger in scale and all that stuff, but I don't think it was better. I would say maybe the same, but for different reasons.
Right.
So like this one was bigger, it had cool characters and all this stuff, but I thought the first one was better written.
Yes.
Now, they had a lot more time. You know, the first movie took them 11 years to make. And this one, they had like 8 months to write it.
Right.
So there were some decisions in the story that I wasn't quite happy with. But overall, I mean, it's supposed to be a go and have fun and listen to the jokes and enjoy the action. The action was really good.
It was.
And I thought like Cable and Domino were awesome.
Yes.
Especially Domino. Like after that movie, I fell in love with Domino. She was great.
Absolutely.
I would love to see a movie with just Domino. There were some decisions with other characters that I thought was funny, but kind of wasteful.
Right.
And the end credit scene, the mid credit scene was like perfection.
Oh, absolutely. No matter what you think of the movie overall, that is worth the movie ticket. Just for that mid-credit and the mid-credit scene. Beautiful.
My exposure is going like bright and dark and bright and
could be because of my head. My apologies.
Whatever. I think it's because the sun is setting, but yeah, I mean, overall, it's a really funny movie. The action is good. The story, I think, is okay.
Yeah.
But just okay.
Right.
I thought the story in the first movie was much better, but had a much lower budget. And what they did with that budget was amazing. So
right.
I'm excited to see what they do in the future. I know they have planned doing an X-Force movie.
Yes.
I wish we had more Negasonic Teenage Warhead because I like her.
Right.
And they didn't have too much of her in the movie.
No.
It was like they set up where she could have a lot more, like in a future X-Force movie. So I would want more of her. I thought she was cool. Overall, I'm going to give Deadpool 2 a B+.
Good. I'm going to give it an A-. I enjoyed it. It was a fun movie. The jokes, keeping with, breaking the fourth wall. The music, you haven't talked about that. I love their selection of music in that movie. I thought they did a fantastic job.
Actually, yeah, like one of the songs, I don't want to get into spoilers, but there's this barrier, I'll just say, and he's trying to cross a barrier. And they play Take On Me, which the video for that is the girl going into the comic book. So she crosses this barrier and becomes a part of the comic book. And I thought it was like the perfect song choice for that, for some of those moments. Yeah, so their use of music was very well done. And if you know like some of the history of the song or what the song means or what the music video had, like something pop culture about it, it is referenced in the movie.
Right.
Like when he's talking with Colossus and he has the stereo over his head, just like John Cusack, you know.
Exactly.
a lot of nods.
A lot of nods, even in the beginning when they're doing the opening credit scene. It's a reference to another movie genre franchise,
Hmm.
and I appreciated that, and they can I say they played that Celine Dion song?
Yeah, the music video was up. Yeah.
Yeah, and so if you haven't seen that Celine Dion music video, watch it all the way to the end.
Yeah.
And so it was enjoyable seeing even the opening credits. Again, read those credits, those opening credits. They're awesome as well.
Yeah, they are.
So,
they are good.
I think I like them a little better than the first one, the way they're written out, but they're still enjoyable.
Yeah, I liked the first one more, but I'm glad that they didn't do the exact same thing.
Yes.
They did do something a bit different. It was still funny.
Right.
With the credits, like the same joke, but different information in the joke, I guess you would say.
Right.
And the director credit made me laugh. I
Yes.
like that. Some of the action, like I like David Leitch. He was one of the co-directors of John Wick. He was a stuntman for a long time. He knows how to film an action sequence.
Right.
There were some action sequences in the trailer that I thought were misleading, that were glossed over in the movie.
Right.
And I think that they did that on purpose because they wanted you to not know what was going on.
Yes.
Be more surprising. But I don't like it when trailers are misleading because you're using the trailer to decide if you want to see a movie. And one of my biggest complaints with trailers is it gives away too much, and so I know the whole movie. Or it tries to sell us on one genre and then gives us something else. Now, the Deadpool 2 trailer didn't sell us on a different genre. We knew what we were getting into because the same humor, fourth wall breaking, action, and all that stuff.
Right.
But there were some scenes that I was kind of excited to see what they would do with it, and they didn't do anything with it. It was just that scene that was in the trailer.
Yeah. No.
So.
Now, speaking of which, not only was there the humor, but there were some really emotional moments, beats throughout the movie too, which really make you care for certain characters. And I appreciated that they included that too, and not just having the mirk with the mouth and just having that sarcastic humor that he delivers so well. There were some other aspects to it to this movie as well, and gave it a bit of depth, which I appreciated. Which the first one had a little, but this one really expanded upon that.
Yeah, and the humor didn't get in the way.
No.
Like too many times a comedy, if it has like serious moments in there, the humor will negate it. Yeah. And in this, it was more complimented, or they would use some of the uncomfortableness of a serious moment for humor,
right.
But they didn't negate each other.
Yes.
So that was very well done. Now, there was a joke in there that was funny, and if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to get into details. That I thought went a little over the top.
Yes.
It was still funny, but it's one of the things that I complained about a lot of comedies, especially in the 90s and 2000s, that they were trying to like push the limit for a laugh, but it's more of an uncomfortable laugh. It's not a haha funny, that's funny laugh. This one rode the line. And I was like, did you really need to go there? Like it seemed like a cheap laugh, but it was still funny. So I'm like, I don't know. I teetered on it.
I can appreciate though when you can go right up to the line of inappropriateness with a joke, or take a joke almost to the point of the breaking point, but just not cross it. There's a delicate balance.
But I thought it did cross it. Now, but they did reference another pop culture movie in the joke, and so that kind of softened the blow for me and made it where it was like, oh, okay, yeah, like I see why they're doing it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it felt like a cheap laugh that I didn't think they needed to have. Where the other humor, I like the references and I like that kind of stuff, but it didn't feel like it was an uncomfortable laugh. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they went there. I don't know. But it wasn't bad. It's not like American Pie or anything like that. So.
You leave Stifler alone.
But let us know what you think. He gave it an A-. I gave it a B+. Comment below. Let us know. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for joining me on both of these reviews.
Absolutely.
If you want, check over on our solo review. We went over some of that, and that was really fun too.
Also spoiler-free.
Also spoiler-free. Tell your friends.
And your family.
And your family. And we will see you on the next video.